Hello, my name's Lynn Stone. I'm a London-based children's book illustrator, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how to draw. I'm going to show you how to draw the human face, and there are some guidelines that you can use which are quite universal. You will need a pencil. You may like to use a ruler and of course a rubber. Okay. First of all, you need to draw an oval. Doesn't even have to be perfect. And indication of a neck. It looks very crude at the moment, but that's how it starts. With a ruler, you want to draw a line down the middle. Keep it very light, like so. And then you need to draw where the eyes are. And funny enough, it's pretty much in the centre. You wouldn't think so, but it is. Then above that, a guideline for the brows. And then roughly just under halfway for the bottom of the nose, about here, like so. And I'm just going to shape that a little bit, the sides there, because I'm not quite equal there. And then just do a very rough outline for ears, which you will refine later. You then need to shape around the chin and jawline, about there, and then bring it in to about there. Same on the other side. I mean, no face is symmetrical anyway, so this does not have to be absolutely perfect. But in a way, it's better if it's not perfect. Okay, next we need to mark out the nose, and I'm kind of just gonna guess the width because everybody's nose is different. I'm going to draw up, and the reason I'm going to do that is because the edge of the nose roughly lines up with the inside edge of the eye on most people. So then if we mark the outside edge of the eyes like so, and then we need to make a mark for the mouth, and that again is halfway. There's lots of halves and halves here for you to remember. Okay, so next we're going to make a mark for the top of the mouth. I'm going to do it about there, and I'm just going to do it by hand across here, like so. And I'm going to start drawing in my nose. And I might start indicating shaping at the top of the nose, but nothing more than that at the moment. And then for the eyes, and then the mouth. Next we need to do something with these ears because they're very strange looking objects at the moment. So we need to make them look more shapely. Now if you've got someone that wouldn't mind sitting for you, it would be quite helpful because you can sort of copy the shape of their ears. I'm obviously doing this from memory. The other side. And then we can put some eyebrows in. Okay, so then the pupils. Again, eyes vary in size. You know, I've done quite large eyes, but eyes do vary in size as well. Okay. Next, this is going to be a man, so you want to keep the lids thin. If you're drawing a woman, you always make the lids larger. I'm not quite sure why that is the case, but they just looks more feminine with wider lids. Okay, we need to shape around the mouth a little bit more, like so. Give them a bit of expression and shape the end of the nose. And the best way to do that is to create a circle like this and then just lightly shade underneath, and that immediately gives the nose a bit of a peak to it. And again, you can shade down the sides here. And maybe we can do a little bit more with the chin. Again, I do a sort of circular shape, shade around it, and immediately the chin starts to become more prominent. Okay, now we need to really refine our drawing a little bit more. I've noticed that the neck on mine is a little bit thin for a man, so I'm actually going to make it wider. So, you know, that's what a rubber's for. You can adjust things as you go along. Okay, we're going to add some shading around the nose. Obviously I'm doing this very, very quickly. You'll have more time than me. And the top lip has a sort of dip in it. Most people's top lips. Right. And then, now a little trick for giving shape to lips is to actually shade but slightly inside like this. Okay, and it's a little trick that even the old masters used to use in order to give the illusion of three-dimension. Okay, so I'm going to shade a bit more around the chin. Now at the moment he doesn't appear to have any cheekbones, so I'm actually going to shade a little bit here to indicate cheekbones. And now we're going to draw some hair in. What I suggest you do is keep the lines very light at first until you think you've got it the way you want it. Because that way it's going to be easier to correct any mistakes. And I'm actually correcting as I go along here myself. Okay. And obviously when you've finished you can rub out your guidelines. Oh, one last thing, a bit of shading to the neck. And there we have the human face.